Hey, good evening, everyone. In tonight's free video, I want to talk about gold. I got some questions on gold. I've got some emails on gold saying thank you and all that stuff, and we thank you, we appreciate it. And I just want to point out kind of like a little lesson, and that lesson is following the rules, trading your plan, and being disciplined. We took a short on gold here 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, and we played it with some options. And I just want to show you the power of trading options when you and the power of having it's not even the options itself really, it's just the power of being set on your rules and the power of Fibonacci's in conjunction with discipline. Okay, so we had a trade on the options, and that was 2 weeks ago. We bought the $1,100 puts that expire in February. We bought them for $2. Okay, and then the following day gold actually had a pretty significant move to the downside, and we liquidated half of them at around $5 and change. And then since then, for a couple of days, it was choppy and it was hanging out sideways. And then over the last couple of days, these things have seen huge moves. And you can see that the last trade, it was $11.50 on the puts. And the point that I'm trying to make here is not about necessarily trading options, but it's really about the power of fibs and the power of discipline and the power of rules. When you have all three of those things put together and you do it right, trading can be it can be fun, it can be very profitable, and it can be very relaxing. And the reason I say that is because, and we'll be talking about this a lot tomorrow at the webinar, is that the beauty of trading Fibonacci ratios is the fact that it's not a lagging indicator. In fact, and many of the times it's a leading indicator. So in the example here is we knew to take this short here weeks before, and we talked about this in some of the free videos, mostly in the premium, and we talked about why we were looking to get short there, what that meant for us, how that met the criteria of our rules. And we knew where we were placing our stops because we knew that our analysis could be wrong. And we also knew where to take profits because we knew our analysis had a better than 60% chance of being right. So the idea is that we don't act on our emotions, right? We don't act on what we feel necessarily. Okay, we act on very specific criteria that meets. So when when A, B, C happens, we do this. When 1, 2, 3 happens, we do this. So it's a very step-by-step, disciplined, rules-based way of approaching the markets, and we have found that has been extremely powerful. And the point is that if you don't have that in your trading, you need to have that in your trading. If you aren't disciplined in your trading, if you're making emotional decisions on the fly, if you're sitting there clicking and wondering, why am I in this trade? Why am I losing again? Why is this happening to me? Why am I in this position all the time? Then you really need to take a minute and just step away from the screen, to step away from the mouse, and think about where you want to be as a trader. Trading is not a game, in my opinion. Trading is a business. And most businesses fail. And most businesses do fail because a lot of them don't plan out properly. So in order to be a successful trader, you have to be able to plan out properly. And that's some of the stuff we'll be talking about at the webinar tomorrow. So for those of you who follow along, I got some tweets and some direct messages from you guys saying thanks. You're absolutely welcome. Great job for those of you who took this trade. And you guys know where we're looking, what we're looking for, bigger term on this thing where we could really see some potential. But anyways, congrats to those of you who did it. And we're going to be doing a webinar tomorrow. And the webinar is going to be on ratio trading and Fibonacci's and what we do on a daily basis and how to take advantage of it and all that stuff. We also are doing a 2-day webinar, so we'll be talking about that tomorrow at the webinar, about the 2-day upcoming webinar. If you want to check it out, just come to our website, ratiotrading.com, www.ratiotrading.com. You're going to scroll over to the right-hand side, and you're going to see a button here that says sign up for webinars. All you do is you click on it, or it might be hyperlinked, and then click on the Friday, January 22nd. It's going to be at noon Eastern. Click on it, fill out your name and info. We'll email you the invitation, or GoToMeeting will email you the invitation, and we will see you in there. So we hope to see you guys in there. We hope that we can be beneficial, and we thank you for your comments and messages. So take care, and we'll see you guys at the next video update.